You've been lied to. Investing won't make you rich in your 20s. It's actually slowing you down. Everybody keeps repeating the same thing like a broken record. Start investing early. They say it's smart, it's safe, it's how rich people do it. But here's the truth they don't tell you. Investing is not how you get rich when you're young and broke. It's not the secret key to early retirement. It's just not the move if you're starting with almost nothing in your bank account. In this video, I'm going to explain why that's the case and what you can do instead if your goal is to be financially free now, instead of maybe someday in decades from now. Now, if you're wondering why you should listen to me, my name is Fred and I come from a low middle class family. Because we lacked money growing up, I made it my mission to become successful so I could be free and provide for my family. And so far, I've made thousands of dollars per day in profit, so I do know a thing or two about making money. And that's why I'm making this video for you today. So let's say you start investing $100 every month. That's like skipping takeout twice and maybe saying no to a few fun things here and there. You make that little sacrifice and start putting money into something like the stock market. Now, on average, the stock market grows by around 10% every year. Now this sounds great, right? But if you do the math, after 5 years, you'll only have around $7,000. And after 10 years, it's around $15,000. After 25 years, maybe $150,000 if everything goes perfectly. Now ask yourself this. Is waiting 25 years for $150,000 really what you imagined when you thought about getting rich? Probably not. Here's the part most people don't get. Investing works best when you already have money. If you've got $100,000 sitting around, then a 10% return gives you $10,000 a year. Now that starts to be cool. But if you've got $1,000 to start with, a 10% return is just $100 a year. That's not going to change your life. That's not buying you freedom. That's barely paying for your groceries. So even though investing technically works, it doesn't do much when you don't have real money in the first place. It's like trying to cook a big dinner with just 1 carrot and a potato. You've got the tools, but you don't have the ingredients. Now, unfortunately, we're not allowed to share everything on YouTube, which is why I've recorded a free video to show you how I made over $1,000 a day in profit from my laptop. And right now, we're also offering a few free consultation calls with me or my team to help you come up with a game plan to reach financial freedom in 90 days or less using the PTP method. Now, I highly suggest you click the link in the description below when you're done watching this video. But be quick, because spots fill up extremely fast and soon we'll be forced to take the video down. When you're in your 20s, the most powerful thing you have is not compound interest. It's time, energy, and the drive to learn. You've got all this raw potential. You can learn fast, you can work hard. You can bounce back from mistakes. This is way more valuable than putting a few dollars into stocks and hoping they grow. Investing doesn't pay you for your effort. It doesn't reward you for creativity. It just slowly grows what you already have. If you don't have much, it doesn't do much for you. Here's the brutal truth that no one wants to say out loud. You don't get rich by saving money. You get rich by earning more money, by solving problems, by helping people. That's what money really is. Money is just a reward for doing something really useful for someone else. When you make someone else's life easier or better or faster, they give you money. If you're not earning, it means you're not solving any problems. And if you're not solving problems, no amount of investing advice will save you. Now, let's talk about real estate for a second. You've probably seen a bunch of YouTubers and influencers talking about how they bought a rental property, put no money down, and now they're making thousands every month while doing nothing. Sounds awesome, right? Who doesn't want that? Easy money while you do nothing. But here's what they leave out. Real estate is not passive. Not when you're just starting out anyway. It's a full-time job. You're dealing with tenants, repairs, mortgages, taxes, legal issues, and more. If you buy a house and the roof leaks, or the pipe breaks, or the tenant stops paying, guess who's on the hook? You are. And unless you've got tens of thousands saved up, good credit, and time to learn everything about the market, you're walking into a game that's rigged against you. And let's not forget who you're competing with. Huge companies with billions of dollars are buying up houses like crazy. They've got teams of experts, lawyers, contractors, and bankers working for them. Meanwhile, you're over here trying to figure out if you can qualify for a loan with your entry-level job. It's not a fair fight. Real estate can make you money, but only after you've already built a strong financial base. Trying to start there when you're broke is like trying to win a race with no shoes. Good luck. Now let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture. Why do you think everyone keeps pushing the same advice? Go to school, get a job, save your money, invest in your retirement account. and wait until you're 65 to enjoy your life. That model is safe, but not for you. It's safe for the people in charge. It's safe for the big companies, for the government, for the people who want you working and spending your whole life building someone else's dream. They want you to be predictable. They want you to follow the path because that's how the system stays in control. Here's the secret they don't want you to realize. Inflation is your enemy. Every year, prices go up. Groceries, gas, rent, all of it. But your savings, they don't grow fast enough to keep up. So while you're stashing away a little each month, your money is actually losing value. But the rich don't care about that. Why? Because they own things that go up with inflation. Stocks, businesses, real estate, intellectual property, they benefit while you fall behind. So what should you do instead? Build. Build something real. Build a business. Build a valuable skill. Learn how to sell. Learn how to market. Learn how to communicate. How to create, how to solve problems. These are the things that actually make you money. These are the skills that will never go out of style. People will always pay for your help, for solutions, for results. The more useful you are, the more money you can earn. It's that simple. Don't think about retirement yet. Think about freedom. Think about waking up when you want, working on your own terms, living where you want, doing work that actually excites you. That should be your goal in your 20s. Not scraping together coins for your Roth IRA. Not checking your investment app every morning like it's a slot machine. Focus on building income. Get to $10,000 per month, not once, consistently, every month. That's the kind of money that gives you choices, that gives you space to breathe. Now when you hit that level, that's when investing makes sense, because now you've got extra. You're not relying on a tiny 10% return to survive. You're using investing to protect and grow the wealth you already created. You're playing offense first, defense second. That's how the game is really won. Now, unfortunately, we're not allowed to share everything on YouTube, which is why I've recorded a free video to show you how I made over $1,000 a day in profit from my laptop. And right now, we're also offering a few free consultation calls with me or my team to help you come up with a game plan to reach financial freedom in 90 days or less using the PTP method. Now, I highly suggest you click the link in the description below when you're done watching this video. But be quick, because spots fill up extremely fast and soon we'll be forced to take the video down. Let's break this down again in the simplest way possible. If you invest $100,000 and get a 10% return, that's $10,000 a year. Not bad. But if you build a business or skill that earns $10,000 every single month, that's $120,000 a year. Do you see the difference? One takes years, the other takes effort, learning and execution, but it can happen fast if you commit to it. So what's your first step? Build a business model that makes sense for you, not the trendiest thing you saw on TikTok. Something that actually lets you control the outcome. That could be freelancing, consulting, content creation, digital products, coaching, or a service-based business. These types of businesses don't need a ton of money to start. Most of them just need your time, your brain, and your willingness to learn. Pick one skill and go all in. Don't try to juggle 5 different things. Learn one skill really well, whether it's writing, editing, designing, coding, selling, or speaking. Go deep. Become the go-to person for that skill. Then learn how to turn it into income. Learn what your market wants. Listen to what people are struggling with and give them something that solves their problem. That's business. That's how you win. So before you think about throwing your first $500 into a stock or some shiny crypto coin, stop. Ask yourself this. What if you used that same money to buy a course, hire a mentor, get a better laptop, or just spend time learning a valuable skill? What if that money gave you the ability to make thousands instead of hoping for a small percentage gain? That's the difference. That's the real path to getting rich in your 20s. That's exactly what I'm doing. Don't fall for the slow game. Don't settle for safe. Build yourself first. Build value. Build income. And once you've done that, investing becomes the cherry on top. Now look, if you're serious about becoming financially free this year, click the link in the description below, because I made a video where I'm explaining how I've made thousands of dollars a day in profit. You can also book a free strategy call with me or a member of my team, and we'll help you come up with a custom game plan to reach financial freedom in 90 days or less. But be quick, because we have very limited spots and they fill up fast, and soon we'll take that video down. So click on the link in the description below, watch the video, book your free call before all spots are taken, and with that said, I'll see you on the other side.